So student, good afternoon to all the student. Today we are giving discussions on the topic narration, direct indirect speech. Children, you see how to. Narrations, or we can say direct indirect speech. See children, what is the definition of the narration? First of all, I want to tell you about the two examples we are seeing here. Rama said, Harry is an. The first statement is here. Rama said, that means second form of the verb. We can say this is reporting verb. The first statement is reporting verb, where first sentence said is called the reporting verb. Second statement, reported speech. Reported speech. See children, the first direct speech means when the sentence say Rama said Harry is an intelligent boy. Who said? Rama said. Harry is an intelligent boy. So we can say in the when you change indirect speech, so you turn the first part of the sentence is known as reporting verb here, and the next part of the sentence is known as reported speech here. This is the definition of the narrations, where the two sentences connect through comma or inverted comma. The first part of the sentence is inverted comma, Rama said, reporting verb, and then putting their inverted comma, the second part of the sentence, Harry is an intelligent boy. So when you change direct indirect speech, children, so the exact word of the speaker are put within inverted comma. The first word of the reported speech begins with a capital letter. A comma is placed after the reporting verb to separate the form of second part of the sentence. From sentence 2, we learn that in direct speech, the reported words are not placed within inverted comma. No comma is placed after said. The reported speech is introduced by the conjunction that the verb is changed into was. The tense of the verb is the reported speech is changed from the present to the past. Like rules for changing direct to indirect speech. The first sentence, Rama said, Harry is an intelligent boy. This is direct speech. When you change into indirect speech, children, similarly, the reporting verb here, Rama said, in the place of inverted comma, you put there that, replace inverted comma by that, and the next part of the sentence will be changed into respective tenses. That means respective means the sentence will be in simple present. It will be changed into respective. That means simple past. This is the simple past. So reported speech will be changes according to the respective tenses, and reporting verb will be as it is same. In place of inverted comma, we put there that So the indirect speech, we can say Rama said that Harry was an intelligent boy. So this is the indirect speech sentence, children. Few rules for changing direct to indirect we'll see here. And now we can say change all the sentences. You can note in your copies also, children. If you are writing in your notebook, see here. Now change coming the your respective tenses mean if you are changes direct speech, indirect speech if the tense is or indirect speech. If you are changing direct to indirect speech, so reported speech will be changed. Reported speech will be changed according to the respective tenses. What are the according to the respective tenses? Respective tenses. The first is if indirect reported speech given in simple present. Simple present. So if you are changing into direct to indirect speech, so you put there simple past. It will be in simple past. When you are changing direct to indirect speech. If the reported speech given in present continuous. If the reported speech given in the present continuous, so it will be changes into past continuous. When you are changing direct to indirect speech. If reported speech given in present simple change into simple past, reported speech given in present continuous change into past continuous, reported speech given in present perfect. So it will be changed into past perfect. If reported speech given into simple past, so it will be changed into past perfect. Change into past perfect. If reported speech given into past continuous, so it will be changed into past perfect continuous tense. Past perfect continuous tense. What does it mean, children? Suppose the sentence is given in direct speech and your reported speech will be in that tense. That means simple present. So if you are changing into simple indirect speech, so it will be changes into simple past here. That means simple present will change into simple past, present continuous change into past continuous, present perfect change into past perfect, simple past become past perfect, direct speech to indirect speech, and your reporting verb given in simple past. Simple past. Reporting verb in given simple past, your indirect form will be changed according to the respective tenses. That means simple present become simple past, present continuous become past continuous, present perfect become past perfect, and present simple past become past perfect, and past continuous become past perfect continuous tense. Simple past become past perfect, and past continuous become past perfect continuous tense. So this is the order for changing direct to indirect speech, students, when your reporting verb given in second form of the verb. We are seeing here the following examples for changing how to change your simple present to simple past, children. Your first order, see children, if the direct speech is given in simple present. Your examples for changing direct speech to indirect speech. The first is example simple present. Pinky said, comma, Kamla works very hard. Kamla works very hard. Very hard. See children, your first part of the sentence is reporting verb given into second form of the verb. This is known as simple. This is known as reporting verb in given in second form of the verb. This is known as reporting verb. And here Kamla works very hard. This is the second part of the sentence is known as reported speech. So if we are changing reported speech direct to indirect, put their children, which form? Pinky said, in place of inverted comma, you put there that, and respective tenses. What will be the respective tenses? Simple present becomes simple past. Kamla worked very hard. Second example for changing direct to indirect speech. If you are reporting verb is given in second form of the verb. First, Anil said, comma, Satish swims daily. Swims daily. Full stop, inverted comma close. If we are changing in direct speech, children, you put there Anil said that simple presents become simple past. Satish swam daily. So you see children swims become swam, second form of the verb, reporting verb, reported speech, and reporting verb will be in simple past, so we change into simple present become simple past. Now see children's next example, present continuous. He said, Anand is working hard. See children here, he said the first part of the sentence is reporting verb, and the second part of the sentence is reported speech. We see here first part of the sentence is reporting verb. This is reporting verb. If you are changing into indirect form, you put there he said as it is. In place of comma that, Anand, present continuous become past continuous. Anand was working hard. He said, boys are playing. The boys are playing. When you change into indirect form, he said, the boys were playing. So see, present continuous become past continuous, and the first part of the sentence is reporting verb. It will change into second form of the verb, and the rest part is the reported speech. It will be changed according to the respective tenses. That means simple presents become simple past, present continuous become past continuous, present perfect become present perfect become past perfect, simple past become past continuous here. So see children, simple past become past perfect. See children, this is the formation for changing direct to indirect speech here. We observe simple past become past perfect and past continuous become the past perfect continuous tense here. This chapter actually we are revising here for some of the students. They questioned me for the how to change direct to indirect speech children. So this is the structured form for changing direct to indirect speech. Similarly, we can take another examples. She is dancing. And in indirect speech, you turn. He said that she was dancing. So we observe here if we in reported speech when you change direct to indirect present continuous become past continuous and in place of inverted comma we put there that and reporting verb will be as it is same and this is the changing for direct to indirect. He said that she was dancing. Now see. Present perfect here. Direct speech. Bali has done his work. See children, first part of the sentence is reporting verb. The next part of the sentence reported speech, it has been given in present perfect. When you are changing direct to indirect speech, so accord respective tenses will be there. What will be the respective tenses? Present perfect become past perfect. In place of comma, we put there that and we change sentence Bali had done his work. Bali has done his work. Another examples for changing direct to indirect speech. She said. Kamla has written the letter. This is reported speech already given in present perfect. When you change when you change in indirect speech, according to the respective tenses, we put their present perfect changes into past perfect, and in place of inverted comma, you write there that Kamla had written his letter. This is children. This chapter for actually showing direct to indirect speech. Very easy way we are changing direct indirect speech. Generally, indirect speech, there are two parts of the sentence. The first part of the sentence known as reporting verb. The next part of the sentence is known as reported speech. When you change direct to indirect speech, only reported speech will be changed according to the respective tenses. What are the respective tenses? When you change direct to indirect speech, respective tenses are simple presents become simple past, present continuous become past continuous, present perfect become past perfect, and simple past becomes past perfect, and past continuous become past perfect continuous tense. Another example for simple past here we are coming. This is the example for present perfect when it changes into past perfect here. Come on the present simple past. Badi said, Rama returned at noon. This is the example for simple past here. Example for simple past. We are changing simple past here. So put their first part of the sentence same. Bali said. In place of inverted comma, you put there that. And rest of the part will be simple past become past perfect. This is simple past. How can you identify the sentence of the simple past here, student? See here the second form of the verb, S plus V2. So easily you can identify the example for simple past, and it will be changed into respective tenses. That means simple past become past perfect. So we have changed here Raman had written at noon. So this is the changing for direct to indirect speech. Mary wrote a letter. Second form of the verb, easily you identify simple past. If we are changing into indirect speech, the first part of the sentence is known as reporting verb. It will be same right as it is. In place of inverted comma, you put there that Mary had written a letter, and it changed into simple past. Simple past change into past perfect here, children. So we are seeing all the structures for changing direct to indirect speech, respective tenses. Now come on the past continuous. He said, all were laughing at the joker. So, all were laughing at the joker. Full stop, then inverted comma, close. Change into indirect speech. He said that past continuous changes into past perfect continuous. Past continuous changes into past perfect continuous tense. All had been laughing. Past continuous changes into past perfect at the joker. Direct speech, children. All the boys were studying. All the boys were studying. In indirect speech, Jack said that all the boys had been studying. All the boys had been studying. This is the changing for past continuous become past perfect continuous tense here. So we see here how to change respective tenses. Simple past to become past perfect, past continuous become past perfect continuous tense here. In this way, we change all the sentences and we know how to change direct indirect speech. In this way, another example we can take here, children. Simple universal fact. The teacher said. The teacher said, Ashoka, honesty is the best policy. Universal fact. The teacher said that honesty is the best policy. There will be no changes in the sentences because this is universal fact. For the example for the universal, it will be remain same. It will be remain same. Honesty is the best policy. This is the example for universal fact, children. If you are changing universal fact example, direct to indirect speech, so there will be no changes. Universal fact. It will be remain same. The teacher says inverted comma honesty is the best policy. The teacher said that honesty is the best policy. Another example for changing direct indirect. The earth moves around the sun. The earth moves around the sun. Similarly, this is example for universal fact. So it will be remain same because this is example for universal. He said that you put there only that in place of inverted comma and rest of the sentence will be remain same. The earth moves round the sun. See children, example for universal fact, it remains same. Another example for changing direct indirect speech. God loves all things. Full stop, inverted comma, close. When you change indirect speech, you put there, she said that God loves things. So for the examples, universal fact we see, we similarly the example rest of the sentence will be same, remain same here. There will be no changes. Another examples for changes in pronoun. Changes is pronoun. Example, indirect, direct speech. John said, comma, inverted comma, I am busy. Full stop, inverted comma, close. First you put there full stop. Then inverted comma will be closed after full stop. If you are changing in indirect speech, this is John. John said. In place of inverted comma, you put there that. Who said? I am busy. John said. And this is your reported speech. It changed into simple past according to the respective tenses. This is known as pronoun represent John. I have done my work. In indirect speech, she said, that. Who said? She. And present perfect become past perfect. He said, comma, inverted comma, I shall do my best. Full stop, inverted comma, close. We change into indirect speech. He said that he would do his best. So see children, this he denotes pronoun and she denotes pronoun here. In place of I already pronoun, we are writing she. This is example for changing pronoun. How can you change the pronoun? He said, I shall do my best. So similarly, in direct speech, we put he said that he would do his best. This is an example for change in pronoun. Some few words also, like indirect, indirect in speech. Words we have seen here. Now, if you see now changes into then. This becomes that. These become those. Here become there. Tonight become that night. Tomorrow become the next day. The next day. Yesterday become the day before. Yesterday become the day before. Or we can say the previous day. Last night. The night before. Or previous day or previous night. Or we can say previous day or previous night. So following words we change in direct speech. So their formation will be now changes to then, this changes to that, these changes to those, here changes to there, ago changes to before, today changes to that day, tonight changes to that night, tomorrow changes to the next day, yesterday the day before, last night the night before. See children, this is how these words, if we are seeing in direct speech to indirect speech, so the following changes we can see here. You can note in your copies also, note down in your copies, complete all the words here. Another examples for complete in your notebook, note down, you find out your difficulties and doubt also, you can ask me in group and find out your difficulties also. Now come on the next topic. See children, the reporting verb in the present of future tense. That means in future, that is present. Present also we'll see here. Harish told me that, Harish said to me. Harish said to me, you are wrong. You are wrong. Full stop, inverted comma close. So, in place of Harish told me that, who is wrong? I was. simple presents become to simple past. Said to Ashok, you are a good boy. He was a good boy. He was a good boy. Who was a good boy? Ashok was a good boy. So this pronoun actually connected to the Ashok. And Bali said to Ashok that you are a good boy. So who said to Ashok? Bali said to Ashok. Bali said to Ashok, you are a good boy. So Bali said to Ashok that he was a good boy. He represent to Ashok. Mira said to Kamla, Meera said to Kamla, you are a good girl. So indirect speech you put there, children. Meera told Kamla. In place of said to, you put there told. Meera told Kamla. Said to becomes told. That Meera represent to Kamla she. She was a good girl. So student, thank you for joining me. Next session we will continue about your narration, and any doubt and any difficulties you can ask me. This narration chapter is very essential and precious for you. Okay, thank you for joining me.